Once upon a time, in a realm shrouded by magic and mystery, lived an enchantress with 3 sons whom she cherished more than anything. But her love was shadowed by a deep-seated fear that her sons would one day grow powerful enough to steal her magic. Driven by this fear, she wove a powerful spell, transforming her eldest son into a majestic eagle, destined to soar among the mountain peaks. Her second son she turned into a mighty whale, to roam the endless, silent depths of the ocean. Only the youngest son was spared, left in his human form, but he was not truly free. The weight of his mother's paranoia was a cage of its own. Haunted by the fate of his brothers, and terrified that he would be next, the youngest son made a difficult choice. Under the cloak of a starless night, he fled his home, running as far as his feet could carry him. His heart was heavy, but a sliver of hope guided him. In his dreams, he saw visions of a beautiful princess, trapped by a terrible curse within the walls of the distant castle of the Golden Sun. She was waiting for a hero, someone brave enough to break the spell. This dream became his quest, his purpose. For days and nights, he journeyed through lands unknown, his resolve tested by hunger and exhaustion. Eventually, he found himself lost in a vast, ancient forest, a place where the trees seemed to whisper secrets and the shadows danced with a life of their own. It was an unnerving, enchanted place, but he pressed on, driven by the image of the captive princess. Deeper in the woods, the sound of roaring voices led him to a clearing. There, he found 2 giants, their massive forms shaking the ground as they argued fiercely over a peculiar looting cap. Listening from the cover of the trees, he learned that this was no ordinary cap. Whoever wore it could instantly transport themselves anywhere they wished. Seeing his opportunity, the son used his cleverness, not his strength. He tricked the giants into a contest of speed, promising the cap to the winner. While they were distracted, he snatched the cap, placed it upon his head, and with a single thought, wished himself at the castle of the Golden Sun. In the blink of an eye, the dark forest vanished, replaced by the breathtaking sight of his destination. The castle of the Golden Sun stood before him, its towers piercing the clouds, its walls shimmering with an ethereal, golden light. The gates were immense, intricately carved with symbols of ancient magic that seemed to hum with latent power. Taking a deep breath, he stepped forward, ready to face whatever lay within. Inside, a labyrinth of countless chambers stretched before him, each one silent and mysterious, holding its own secrets and challenges. He searched room after room, his heart pounding with a mix of anticipation and fear. Finally, in a dimly lit chamber at the heart of the castle, he found her. The princess was there, but she was not as he had seen her in his dreams. A cruel enchantment had twisted her appearance, making her face seem aged and her eyes filled with a deep, weary sorrow. But a magic mirror hanging on the wall revealed her true form, a young woman of radiant beauty. Her spirit trapped behind the magical facade. The princess, her voice a soft whisper, explained the nature of her curse. The only way to break the spell was to retrieve a magical crystal ball. But this was no simple task. The crystal ball was hidden inside a fiery egg, which was carried by a magnificent bird of flame. And this bird was born from a ferocious, wild bull that guarded the castle grounds. To save her, he would have to confront these legendary beasts and claim the prize. His quest had just become far more dangerous. With renewed determination, the son ventured out to face the challenge. He found the wild bull in a vast courtyard, its eyes glowing with rage. A fierce battle ensued. The bull charged with incredible force, its horns sharp as daggers. The son, armed with only his courage and agility, dodged and weaved, looking for a moment of weakness. After a long and grueling struggle, he managed to strike a decisive blow, and the mighty beast fell. But the fight was far from over. From the body of the fallen bull, a magnificent bird of fire erupted, soaring into the sky with a triumphant cry. Clutched in its talons was the burning egg, glowing with intense heat. It seemed impossible to reach. Just as despair began to set in, a shadow passed overhead. He looked up to see a majestic eagle diving from the clouds, his brother. At the same moment, a colossal wave crashed against the castle walls, summoned from the sea by a great whale, his other brother. They had sensed his struggle and come to his aid. The eagle fearlessly attacked the fiery bird, its sharp talons forcing the creature to release its precious cargo. The burning egg plummeted towards the ground. But before it could shatter and be lost, the whale sent another powerful wave, dousing the flames in a cloud of steam. The egg cracked open upon the cooled stones, and nestled inside was the shimmering, pure crystal ball. His brothers had saved him. With the crystal ball held tightly in his hand, he raced back to the princess's chamber. As he presented it to her, a brilliant light filled the room, and the enchantment shattered like glass. The princess's youthful beauty was instantly restored, her eyes now sparkling with joy and gratitude. At that very same moment, the spells on his brothers were also broken. The eagle and the whale transformed back into their human forms, standing tall and free once more. Joy and wonder filled the castle as the three brothers were reunited, their long separation finally over. They embraced their bond, forged anew through courage, loyalty, and love. The dark magic of their mother was defeated, not by power, but by their unbreakable connection. With the curse lifted and the family whole again, a grand celebration was planned. The youngest son and the princess were wed in a magnificent ceremony, their union celebrated throughout the kingdom. The lands rejoiced at the triumph of bravery over darkness, of love over fear. The three brothers lived together in harmony, their incredible adventure becoming a legendary tale for all time. Thank you for watching this magical story unfold. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more tales of adventure and wonder. We'll see you in the next video.